So this is one big step towards the bigger goal of being on the USA handball team, playing in the Olympics 2028.
They broke through glass all over the place. They came through the window. They broke in the whole house and ripped it apart.
Martha's not coming. She's not coming the whole trip.
Someone just broke into his car and took the stuff out of his car.
If you do it, it's an incredibly big accomplishment.
I'm thinking of going for 2028. Like I'm literally...
For handball? Yeah. You think you can do it? Something that I think is even more valuable, which is, and failing and being okay with like being thrilled that you don't have to regret it. Lewis House.
I love you. See you in 2 weeks. I love you. See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon, mi amor. Te amo.
Go get your dreams.
Let's go. She's been sad all week, man. She's been like, don't leave me. She's excited for me to leave, but she's like, every day she's like, you're leaving. We had to change our flight because she was finding ways for me to stay 2 extra days. So she's sad, but she's coming soon. She'll be there in 12 or 13 days. So it's gonna be good.
'em.
Doing ready? Let's do
Let's
this.
go, bro.
Let's go. This guy's freaking jacked. Okay. Bienvenidos a Madrid, España. We've had an amazing adventure so far. Grayson over here passed out in the line for customs, and so he literally at one point, Timmy over here is talking about his vasectomy and all the medical stuff and getting shots, and then Grayson all of a sudden says, I don't feel so good, I feel like I'm gonna faint, and literally falls on the ground backwards, and people are screaming, Medico, Medico! And people are rushing up to us, and he's got his eyes rolling in the back of his head. And I said, wow, the adventure has begun. We're here in Spain, and Grayson almost dies. So we made it through customs. We're here with our driver, Jose. See, Jose?
Hi, sir.
Good to see
How are
you.
you? Good to see you.
And now we drive 3 hours to León. So far, life is good. How you doing, Grayson? Doing good?
I'm so much better now.
That's good.
Yes.
And then I took a picture and we almost...
And then you went up to jail.
Yeah, he almost took me, he wanted to take me to jail. So...
That was not good.
It was
An
just like-
eventful couple 30 minutes into
Crazy.
Spain.
I don't know what. I'm not sure if I should have brought these guys after all, but
Yeah.
we'll see. 1st day of arrival, Sunday. I feel like it's very symbolic because it's just rained. So it's creating a fresh start, a cleansing of the city for our arrival. And we just checked into our apartment. We're gonna walk to the center of town. Getting ready for practice in 2 days. Sleep tonight, tomorrow, prepare for the week of training, and start the journey. In 2008, I'm on my sister's couch in Columbus, Ohio. And I just got done playing arena football. I broke my wrist. I had a surgery here where they took a bone out of my hip, they put it into my wrist, and for 6 months, I was in this position with a cast on, living on my sister's couch. Stressed, depressed, overwhelmed, sad that my dream was over.
playing professional football. And I'm not making any money and I don't really know what's next. Then the Olympics happened, July, August 2008 in Beijing. I'm on the couch, late at night, they show handball. And I was blown away at what this sport was. I was just like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And I said, that is the sport for me. I'm gonna get on the USA team and I'm gonna go to the Olympics. Buenos días,
Amigo.
Jefe, entrenador. Because I talked to the head coach and he said, you need to be playing in Europe more consistently.
Yeah.
And then I need to see you're playing, either come watch you or watch film, and then bring you to a USA tournament and see how I'm playing with USA. And then we'll go. So I feel like it's good timing. 3 years away. This month will be an interesting test.
Yeah.
See how I feel with you guys. So, buenos días.
¿Qué tal estás?
Bueno verte
Bien, bien.
otra vez.
Bienvenido.
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, todo en orden. Ahí estás.
Muchas
¿Qué
gracias.
comes? ¿Tortilla?
No,
¿Nada?
yo
¿Dulce?
comí
Nada de nada.
solamente agua. ¿Tienes
No,
agua?
Vale.
Muchas gracias.
Muy bien, español.
Ah, practicando.
Falta-
Nah, ella enséñame.
Muy bien.
Enséñame.
Muy
Sí.
bien.
Because my whole goal is like I just need to be number 14 on the team.
Yeah.
Because it's 14 go to the Olympics, I
Yeah,
think.
I know.
So I need to be number 14. And he's got 3 pivots already.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out what my strategy is going to be. But the last 2 guys aren't going to play anyways. You know, unless they're losing by a lot, they'll play for a few minutes. I don't even care. For me, it's like I just want to be on the team. You know, if I can contribute, great. But be good enough to be on the team and play. So my first goal, number 1, is practice more, play more
Yeah.
with you guys and see how my body feels, and then stay
For
healthy.
sure.
And stay healthy.
For sure.
That's it.
For sure.
And learn. Like, I've never practiced for more than a week at a time.
Really?
Or 2 weeks at a time, maybe, with USA team. I remember when I came here 12 years ago, I felt so much better after 1 week.
Yes, of course.
I didn't really know what I was doing. And then 1 week I was like, you just, with the energy and the people, you just start to feel it out. So hopefully after a month, it'll improve.
Balkan.
What is that?
Bosnia,
Oh,
Serbia,
yeah.
Balkan.
A lot of them. He says you're the guy. You're the guy. You're the main guy, the manager, the agent.
I do.
After 2019, I thought this is 9 years away. How much more do I want to play? And then COVID happened, 2020. So I didn't get selected. There was no international competition, or something happened where I didn't play 2020 or 2021. COVID, I gained a lot of weight. I wasn't practicing. Then I got injured. I hurt my Achilles 2022. So I was like, I might be done. But then a year ago, I started healing. I started losing weight. I started training again. And I go, I don't know if I'm done. I need to go watch the Olympics and see how I feel. And so I booked a flight to Paris, and I went to watch Argentina play someone in the first round. And it was like, man, it's still alive. Like the fire, I was like, oh man, it's still in there. So I was like, I either need to go all in on the dream, or I need to like let my dream die. And I literally called you when I was in Paris, and I said, can I come play? And he said, fly to Leon right now. I left the Olympics early to fly to Leon. So we came to Leon for a day, 2 days to check it out. And I wasn't ready to get on the court then, but I was like, we lifted for a session. And I was like, oh, this dream, it's still inside of me. I need to like figure out a game plan. So this has been an 8-month journey, 9-month journey of getting back in shape, training, recovering, planning steps to see what's possible, and getting to here now, knowing that I need to play in Europe professionally in order to get back on the USA team, in order to give myself a chance to be on the Olympic team in 3 years in LA 2028. So this is one big step towards the bigger goal of being on the USA handball team, playing in the Olympics 2028, which will be a 20-year journey from the first spark that I saw it on TV on the Olympics.
How do you project you're going to feel at the end of
I'm gonna feel incredible. I'm
practice
gonna feel
or the
incredible.
day?
I'm gonna feel like, oh, okay. It wasn't as hard as it was putting it in my mind, you know? Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's start going to practice every day or every other day. So that's That's what I think it's going to be like.
I think you're gonna feel amazing, and in the sense of that, your inner child is gonna feel so happy.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. It was a year ago you envisioned this.
I know. Gracias por invitarme
Ajá.
en tu equipo,
Aquí.
en tu
Con
practice
el equipo. Ajá, en tu equipo. Ajá.
por
muy bien.
este mes.
Ajá.
Mi sueño es para jugar handball con los Estados Unidos en los Olímpicos.
Ajá. Muy bien.
Y necesito entrenar en España o profesional para, how do I say, get better, improve,
Mejorar.
para mejorar,
Mejorar.
to
O
improve,
para ser mejor.
para mejorar, improve, get better.
It's been on my mind every day for months. This moment, like just getting on the court. Okay, just finished my first practice. I'm alive, I made it. And I was very nervous to see, there was a moment in the middle of practice where my lungs were gassed. We were sprinting so much, and I haven't sprinted in 6 years, except for playing pickleball on a small court. So there's a moment in my head I go, oh my gosh, is this what it's gonna be like every day? I don't know if this is possible. But then we took a break, and then it was like getting into half court and then full court training. And I was starting to get into a rhythm. I was starting to feel like, okay, I'm remembering how to play. It's been 6 years, but you know, they blocked a few shots, and then I scored one. I was like, oh, I just scored against professionals. Okay, I had a good block, good defense, this. So little by little, I started to get more confidence and felt like a success coming back the first day. And I just finished, just taking it in right now, and I'm feeling kind of emotional because it's been 6 years since I played. And this is a professional team at a high level in Spain. And just to be able to get back out there and to be able to show myself that I was able to do it was a big step for me personally. So I'm just so grateful that the first practice is complete. And we'll see how I feel after tonight when I go to bed. But...
Holy sh**. Oh my God, they came in the upstairs window. They broke it. Look at this.
Yes.
They broke through glass all over the place. They came through the window.
Bro.
They broke in the whole house and ripped it apart. Call the police and go outside. Okay. Get the key and open it. That is crazy.
That's insane. Broad
I
daylight.
never thought that would happen. We have like fence with gate, so they broke through upstairs. It had to be an inside. Someone had to have been there before it told someone where to go.
100%.
That is messed up.
So the weirdest thing just happened. Still kind of in shock about it, but I just celebrating the moment of getting here, all that it took for me to train to get here, finishing the first practice, feeling really good about it. And then I get a call from Martha that
our house was broken into, and she's FaceTiming me, and there's stuff everywhere, and they took all of our valuables and broke the windows and trashed everything, took everything. I've been kind of emotional just all night because I was excited about what I was able to create to get here, and then I saw that happen, and it's just, I feel violated. You know, you feel like you've created safety measures for your life, but it really doesn't feel safe. And we've created a sanctuary in our home. It's this beautiful home. You know, I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment for 20 years, saved all my money to be able to create this dream home environment, this sanctuary. And it's so weird that pursuing my dreams, and there's so much good that is happening. You know, me and Martha are trying to spread positivity to the world and inspire people, and then we get broken into. And it's weird. You know, it's unfortunate, it's sad. Get some sleep soon and try to assess tomorrow. But day one, practice for the first time in 6 years with a professional team, and we get broken into. It's just weird timing. Oh, these birds and the trees are a blessing though. This nature is incredible. So grateful. Just the insecurity of it all, like, was this targeted? Was this planned? You know, people must have been watching to know that I left the country. People watch to see Martha leave. It's very scary for her being alone and knowing that she doesn't feel safe in our home. And it's, for me, I felt helpless just because I can't go anywhere. I'm across the world. I can't do anything except for call the police and have them come and file a police report. But other than that, kind of this helpless, sad feeling while I just finished this amazing, you know, practice, just kind of emotionally drained at the end of the night. On one end, I think you can have two emotions at the same time. On one end, I'm grateful that we still have our home, but the other end, it doesn't feel safe because someone broke in and stole a bunch of stuff. And I'm grateful we have our health, and Martha wasn't there, thank God, so she didn't have that trauma of being broken into while she was there alone. Because I don't want her to, you know, she doesn't feel safe now in our home, which is not what anyone wants to feel.
In rehab today, how'd that go?
Rehab was good, yeah. I mean, my body's pretty sore. It was the most sprinting I've done in 6 years for sure. So my body's sore, my feet, my legs, but I got treatment done for an hour. Deep tissue massage, needles, stem therapy, all that stuff. We'll see how practice number 2 is. I definitely feel a little sluggish. Took a nap, but I feel like hopefully the warm up, I'll get back into it and feel good again. This calls for the Victorias.
Yeah!
Let's go. I want that steak and pizza.
We are the best boss ever.
I'll tell you what, I'm wet.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of moisture on the way here.
You're not gonna believe what just happened.
No.
Matt, my COO, he just texted me a photo with the line, "The universe is speaking to us." Look what happened to his car. Literally, just now. I don't know if you can see that. He said, "The universe is speaking to us." Someone just broke into his car and took the stuff out of his car in our office parking lot. I'm like, what the is going on? This is crazy.
Oh, did they break into anyone else or just you?
I don't think anybody else. So
Why would it just be you?
my gym bag was sitting on the seat.
You got a bag in there. Oh.
The universe is speaking, man. We got
What do you think? What do you think it's saying?
prepare. Be vigilant. Prepare.
It's crazy, dude. How did I get broken into 2 days ago that you get broken into today?
Sitting in the same chair.
Same chair? Oh, right here when I got the news. It's right. I got the news here. Both times.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
It's so weird.
The universe
That's
is,
so weird.
he's like, the universe is speaking to us. I don't know. He's like, and I said, what? He said, just to prepare. To prepare for whatever's to come in the future. Isn't that crazy? We celebrated my first day of practice, and then I get the news, and now we're celebrating the end of the week of practice, and now I'm getting this news. What the heck is going on?
Morning.
Ready?
Let's go, beautiful.
Morning.
Yeah. Getting back on the USA team and trying to go to the Olympics is because I don't want to let down the little boy in me that always watched the Olympics and dreamed about it, dreamed about maybe I could be a part of the Olympics one day, maybe I could play in the Olympics one day. So part of it is I don't want to let my younger self down, the boy in me that watched Olympic athletes with awe, hearing the stories about all the things they overcame, how their families supported them for decades to get there, and experiencing life in that richness with the Olympic spirit in mind. So I don't want to let down little Lewis, who's had this dream. I don't want to let it die. And I also want my future self to be able to look back and say, wow, you actually did it. You actually went for it. You actually did the scary thing. You did the thing that most people will never do. And you didn't let down us. So I don't want my older self to think you didn't let down younger self. No matter what the outcome is, I can be proud of me. So we just took a 2-hour train from León to Madrid. Now we're at the Madrid train station. We finished a week of practice and we're gonna go kind of celebrate, hang out, relax for the day, walk around Madrid, have some good food, see some good sights, enjoy the time, and then at the end of the day we'll head back on a train back to León. But now we get to go on an adventure in Madrid. I think this place is like 100 years old. Jeez. It's been here forever. It's right down here. And it's got these grilled mushrooms with meat that when I came here by myself 12 years ago, I stumbled upon this street, found it, ate it, and I was like, this is incredible. So every time I'm back here, I have to go get these mushrooms because they're amazing. I don't even know. I think we're close to the center of town. We're walking to a park, and we're gonna check out the park, hang out.
How are you feeling energy-wise today?
I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling really tired. I feel like I need to sleep right now. Tomorrow is going to be sleep in, relax, recover, but it's been an emotional week. Highs, lows, a lot of physical energy, a lot of mental energy, so I think I needed a couple more hours of sleep before we came, but oh no! Ah!
That's what we call the grounding nut toss.
Thought I hit my foot.
Didn't know you were a bird man.
I know, right? It's a New York City. They're like, right? What if I could pet it?
Oh,
Don't throw it at me. We were talking about how, I don't know, the last time I put my feet in grass and just sat in nature. So it feels a little bit more recharged. The sun was just beating on us. Oh my gosh. I think we forget a lot about what it's like to just be in nature and be bored and not do anything. And just to disconnect, it feels incredible. Very, very blessed.
you said it's been a long time since you felt bored.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I felt bored, because I think as an entrepreneur you're always creating and thinking of how do I build the business, and there's a problem you got to solve. There's, you know, you're looking for the next idea to launch, to create, to build. You know, you got to deal with someone on your team that needs support with something, so you're always thinking of generating revenue, optimizing the business. It's hard to really disconnect. But this whole month has allowed me to think in a different way and allow myself to play more. Obviously it's intense on my body, but it's allowed me to play and think in a different way, not in a business creative way, but in a inspirational creative way as an athlete. And I think that's a nice change of pace for my mind, and I think that's powerful, because most people don't give themselves the space to be bored, the space to reflect, the space to just recover, recharge. Even just walking in the grass barefoot for a while, it just allows me to feel grounded and get back into alignment. You know, I woke up this morning, I was feeling exhausted, and this is that little reset, that recharge, even for an hour or two, and I feel better already. So it's just a simple reminder.
Madrid finishing up, heading back to Lyon on the train. Had a good time in the park, some good food, some good sightseeing, good distraction for the day. And now we head back, hopefully get some good sleep, rest tomorrow, get ready for another big week.
No, it makes sense. I understand. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Well, it is and it isn't, because I'm gonna miss you so much.
I know. But safety first. Guess what?
What?
Martha's not coming.
No?
She can't make it.
Why? What?
She can't make it. She's not coming the whole trip.
Really?
I swear to God.
Just now?
She just told me just now she can't make it.
So there was a moment on the first day of practice, after 9 months of build-up, after all the excitement, the anticipation, the nerves, the worry, the stress, all these different things. There was a moment in the middle of the first day of practice this week where I thought to myself, I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake because I was in so much pain, and my lungs hadn't felt that much pain sprinting
as much as I did, and it was only the warm-up. It was the warm-up of the practice, and I was thinking, we have another 90 plus minutes, and I'm already feeling this way. And that's after rehabbing and training for 9 months just to get to the first day of practice. So there was a moment where I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. This is 3 more years of suffering and pain. I'm not sure. And I had to switch that critical thought off my mind, because if I allowed that to happen and stayed in that, I probably would have quit after day 1 because of the critical thinking in my mind. And instead I just said, just focus on the next moment. Take a breath, get a sip of water, and focus on the next moment. Focus on improving, focus on getting better, be here, be now. Don't think about all the pain and all the suffering for the next 3 years and how it's gonna be hard. That really helped me get through that first practice. However, on the last day of practice, I was feeling a lot of pain. My feet were hurting, my toe was hurting, my Achilles were hurting, my knees, like my throwing arm, I hadn't thrown that much in a long time. It was all hurting me, and I had to take the last practice a little slower. The day after practice, I felt like I could barely walk. I was dragging my foot, my Achilles was really tired. I was just like, man, this is tough. I went to therapy and rehab, and thankfully, as I was doing treatment, he did an ultrasound on my Achilles, my toe. He did an ultrasound, and he said the Achilles looks good. And now I tore my Achilles a couple years ago. So that's what I was really worried about. So I think it's more mental, more psychological about the pain that I might be feeling, or just that it's a little weaker. And I think that's the thing that I'm most nervous about. Making sure that I don't push it too hard, that I take it slowly, step by step. That's the thing that I just need to be mindful of. Making sure my ego doesn't get in the way and feel like I have to overtrain and push so hard and, go one more every rep. It's actually about pulling back. It's actually about doing the least amount with maximum effort. Not how can I overtrain? How can I do another rep? How can I go the extra mile? It's actually doing the least amount of miles, but with the best effort possible. I'm proud that I was able to be in Spain and practice Spanish and have conversations and order food and talk to people on trains and car rides and people that come up to me on the street and have conversations in Spanish. That was a big dream and goal of mine, to continue to practice Spanish in a foreign country and be forced to speak. But again, my big concern and big fear is my body, and making sure that I get rest this weekend so that next week I can take it on one step at a time, because it's gonna be an intense week of practice, and I gotta make sure mentally that I don't over push myself to try to keep up, but I play my game, I stay in my lane, and I do what I'm meant to do here, which is focus on my goal. So I'm proud to be able to get through it all without emotionally or mentally collapsing. And as long as I can do that day by day, make sure I get good sleep, good nutrition, do my treatments, and have a positive mindset, then I think it's gonna be a great month.
Thank you guys for watching my first episode on my brand new channel about chasing my dreams. Make sure to subscribe below right now so you can stay up to date on everything that's happening from this moment in the future. We've got a lot more great videos coming soon. So make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video.